Imagine standing on a remote speck of land in the vast Pacific Ocean, where the horizon stretches endlessly in every direction. It's the 13th century, and a bold band of Polynesian voyagers has just made landfall on Rapa Nui, what we now call Easter Island. These intrepid seafarers, navigating by stars and swells, have crossed thousands of miles of open sea in double-hulled canoes. They find a paradise. Lush forests of towering palms, fertile volcanic soil, and freshwater springs hidden in craters. Here they plant taro, yams, and sweet potatoes, raise chickens, and fish the teeming waters. But survival demands more than sustenance. It requires legacy, and so begins an epic of stone and spirit that will echo through time. By the mid-1200s, the Rapa Nui people have flourished into clans, each vying for prestige and protection from the unseen forces of the world. Their chiefs, Ariki, command mana, a sacred power that binds the living to the ancestors. To harness this, they turn to the island's rugged interior, to the volcano of Rano Raraku, where soft volcanic tuff yields like clay under their chisels. From its flanks they birth the Moai, colossal human figures, embodiments of deified forebears. Over 2 centuries, from 1250 to 1500, more than 900 of these guardians emerge. Most stand about 13 feet tall, weighing as much as an elephant, but some soar to 33 feet, and tip the scales at 82 tons, their elongated heads crowned later with red scoria pukao, like fiery headdresses of authority. Each Moai is a labor of generations. Carvers outline the form in the rock face, then chip away with basalt tools, polishing the surface to a smooth sheen with pumice from distant shores. Eyes of coral and obsidian will be inset later, bringing them to life with Aringa aura, the living gaze. But birth is only the beginning. The true trial awaits, transporting these behemoths from the quarry to the coastal Ahu platforms, where they will stand sentinel over clan lands, facing inward to watch and ward. Distances stretch up to 11 miles across rugged terrain. No rivers to float them, no draft animals to haul, no wheels to roll. The island's palms whisper warnings of scarcity, for every tree felled risks the fragile balance of this isolated Eden. Failure here isn't just logistical disaster, it's a fracture in the cosmic order, a loss of mana that could doom a lineage to oblivion. Europeans stumbling upon Rapa Nui in 1722 gaze in awe and bewilderment at the toppled giants littering the shores. How? They ponder. Thor Heyerdahl, the mid-20th century adventurer, envisions fleets of logs lashed into rollers, crushing forests under the weight of ambition. Others dream of massive sledges dragged by hundreds, or even alien hands from the stars. But these tales, born of distant ignorance, crumble under scrutiny. The island's forests, while strained, endured well into the 1600s. Evidence from pollen cores and rat-gnawed nuts tells of careful stewardship, not reckless plunder. No vast clearings mar the ancient roads. No log graveyards litter the paths. The ecocide myth that painted Rapa Nui as self-doomed fools unravels like a frayed rope. Instead, ingenuity triumphs over excess. Whispers from the past hold the key. Rapa Nui oral traditions, passed in chants and nursery rhymes, speak of neke neke, walking without legs. Elders recount how the Moai stirred under the command of chiefs infused with divine might, or how a legendary woman once bid a statue to stride across the land. These aren't mere fables, they're encoded memories of method. In the quarry, unfinished Moai lean forward at precise angles, their wide bases and rounded undersides engineered for balance, not burial. Along the concave tracks, meticulously leveled paths, fanning from Rano Raraku, broken statues lie in telling poses, face planted on downhill slopes, backs up on uphill ones as if toppled mid-stride. Enter the modern unravelers, archaeologists Terry Hunt and Carl Lipo, who in 2012 dared to reenact the ancient rite. With a 4.4-ton concrete replica, faithful to the original's proportions, they gather 18 volunteers, farmers and students, echoing the clans of old. 3 stout ropes, one trailing behind to brace against forward lurch, 2 flanking the sides to sway and steady. They chant in rhythm, heave-ho, pulling in unison. The statue teeters, then rocks, left, right, forward, its center of mass tilted just so by the carvers, shifts with each jiggle, propelling it yard by yard. In under an hour, it covers 100 meters, shuffling like a drunken colossus across the quarry floor. No log splintered, no tree sacrificed, just human harmony and clever design. Scaled up, a full team of 50 to 75 could march a 10-ton Moai miles in days, pausing for ceremonies under the moon. Picture the drama unfolding under Rapa Nui's fierce sun. The dawn breaks over the quarry, where the newest Moai awaits its awakening. The carver's son, now chief, invokes Make, the creator god, his voice rising with the trade winds. Ropes of woven fiber snake around the statue's broad shoulders and sturdy legs, gripped by kin from allied clans, rivalry set aside for this sacred toil. With a heave, the Moai lifts from its cradle, eyes still blind but spirit stirring. It sways perilously, the ground trembling under its pivot. One misstep, and it shatters. Mana evaporates, whispers of incompetence ripple through villages. But the rhythm holds. Sway, left, pull right, chant swells to a thunderous chorus. Step by laborious step it advances, carving footprints in the earth that will become legend. Mile after mile, the procession snakes along the ancient roads, pausing at springs for offerings of fish and fruit. Children scamper alongside, wide-eyed, as the Moai breathes with each rock, dust rising like ancestral smoke. Rivals watch from afar, envy sharpening their own ambitions. At the Ahu, masons reshape the base, shifting the center of mass rearward so it stands eternal, Puka hoisted by similar sorcery. Here, it joins its brethren, a silent council enforcing taboos, ensuring bountiful harvests, shielding against the sea's rage. For the Rapa Nui, these walkers aren't mere stone. They're the thread weaving past to present, a bulwark against the void. Yet triumph breeds tension. By the 1600s, as clans swell and resources whisper of limits, Moai multiply, their demands testing the island's sinews. Wars erupt, toppling guardians in fits of fury. Consequences of unchecked mana, where one clan's glory becomes another's grudge. European ships arrive, bearing smallpox and enslavement, shattering the oral chains of knowledge. Slave raids in 1862 haul away half the population. Missionaries erase chants of Neke. The Moai lie fallen, mysteries buried with their makers. Today, 50 stand re-erected on restored Ahu, like Ahu Tongariki's 15-strong lineup, gazing with renewed vigilance. Hunt and Lipo's walks have been replicated, their evidence etched in 3D models and breakage patterns from 1962 statues analyzed. Critics grumble. Too simplistic, they say, but the roads, the postures, the traditions align like stars in a navigator's sky. The Rapa Nui, now stewards of their reborn heritage, smile at the old tales. For in Neke, they see not just method, but miracle. Proof that a people, small in number, but vast in vision, bend the world to their will. This saga of Rapa Nui reminds us that history is on dry dates and dusty bones, is pulse-pounding proof of human fire. On an island adrift in infinity, they didn't conquer nature, they danced with it. And in their walking giants, we glimpse our own untapped strides,